I want you to think of your crown chakra. So you're going to take all your focus and breath to the very top of your head. On your next inhale, circle your arms up. Place your hands on the back of your head and exhale, go to one side. Inhale back to center, exhale down to the other side. Inhale back to center, circle your arms down, and you're gonna place your feet together for butterfly. You're gonna sit up nice and tall, take a big inhale through your nose, exhale, and go all the way down into butterfly. Relax your shoulders. Tuck your chin and round out your back. I want you to now take the focus to your back. So you're going to focus on the opening of your upper back, and you're going to send healing energy to your back muscles. On your inhale, gently roll up through the spine. Take both legs out wide for straddle. So you're going to take both legs out, and you can flex or point. They both feel differently, so do the one you feel that your body needs the most. Inhale, circle your arms up nice and tall, engage through your belly, and exhale, take it straight down to the center. I now want you to take your focus and breath to your belly, also known as the solar plexus. On your next exhale, walk your hands and your body to your right leg. If you would like to add a side bend, you can raise your arm and bring it over so you can get a nice stretch right at the side of your body. Breathe to the side or wherever you're feeling the stretch. Inhale, lift yourself back to center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, gently bring yourself back to center. Now we're gonna do what's called the windshield wipers. So whenever you're doing a lot of hip or leg stretches, the windshield wipers are really a good way to help neutralize the legs and the lower back. So what you're gonna do is legs are about hip width, and I'm just turning sideways just so I'm not flashing you guys, but you're gonna take your knees down to one side and then switch to the other. Side to side. Help loosen up the hips, the glutes, the lower back. And then you're gonna find yourself back to center. Extend your legs straight. Feet can be flexed or pointed, kind of like how we did the wide-legged bend. So do the one you feel that you need the most. If you feel that your hamstrings or the back of your thighs and calf muscles need more stretching, then flex your feet. If you feel that it's more of your feet, your toes, and maybe the lower back and the quads, then point your toes forward. Inhale, lift your arms up nice and tall. Bring the belly in tight. Exhale and take it down. Tuck the chin, round off the back. And I want you to now take your focus and your breath to your root chakra. And the root chakra is right at the end of your tailbone. That represents grounding and adding stability. On your inhale, gently roll up through the spine. We're now going to do what's called the shoelace. I'm going to give you options because it does depend on how it feels on the knee. But if you are comfortable with bending the knee, you're going to lift one leg up and bend it so that your knee is right on top of the other knee. Now, if it's not on top, that's okay. If it's up here, that's okay too, because it is going to also depend on tightness, especially through your hip. What you're going to do is, once you find your sweet spot, you're going to raise your arms up nice and tall. I do want you to flex the extended leg, so the leg that's not bent, the leg that is straight, I want you to flex your foot. And on your exhale, go down to the extended leg. Shoulders are relaxed. Chin is down. And ultimately, you're stretching the bottom leg more, but depending on your tightness, you might feel it a lot with the bent leg, especially in the hip area. By the way, another way of doing this too is if you do not want to bend the leg at all, you can extend the leg straight. You just have the leg crossed. So one ankle, one leg is crossed over the opposite leg. Then you can still take it down here. Still a good stretch either way. On your inhale, gently roll up through the spine. And let's do the same thing with the other leg. So you're gonna extend the other leg straight, bend the other, or if you're just crisscrossing it, you can just cross it over to the other side, or you can have the knee on top. Inhale, lift your arms up nice and tall, flex your straight leg. Exhale, take it down to the extended leg, shoulders down, chin is tucked. On your inhale, gently roll yourself up. And now we're gonna do some lunges. So because we're doing lunges and it is going to test out the balance a little bit, you are always welcome to using a chair if you need a chair. If you do use a chair, the seat of the chair will face you and you will place your hands on the chair. If not, you don't have to use the chair. You're gonna take one leg, bring it forward, the other leg goes back, and now you're in a lunge, or for the sake of yin yoga, dragon. Another way that you can do this is bring the bottom leg down. So all depending on how deep you want the stretch, okay? Now what's important is that your knee is right on top of your ankle. Because now you're stacked properly. So it's kind of like when we're stacking the shelves. You want to stack your joints on top of each other. Chest is forward, and if you're feeling the stretch, more than likely it's because you need it. Those hip flexors, they get tight. You know, between working out, walking, sitting, we got to stretch them. On your next exhale, you're going to shift your hips back and then flex your front leg. So even with the back, your hip is right on top of your knee. And then with the front leg, you're flexing it, and now we're going with the front foot, you're gonna flex the foot up, and now you're going to feel that stretch in the front leg, from the calf muscle, maybe the hip flexor, or not the hip flexor, your hamstring, and maybe the glute. It all depends on how tight we're feeling today. On your inhale, gently lift yourself up from the stretch. You're going to take the front leg and bend it so that it's right next to the other leg. And we're gonna do the same 2 stretches with the other side. So you're gonna take the other leg, bring it out in front. You're gonna make sure your knee is right on top of that ankle. If you need to scoot that back leg back for the lunge or dragon pose, you can. Then you're going to shift your hips forward, chest is lifted. On your next exhale, you're going to shift your hips back, flex your front foot, and take your head close or down towards the mat. It does not have to touch the knee or anything, but you're just taking the weight down so that you can feel that stretch in the back of your front leg. On your inhale, lift yourself up from the stretch. You're going to bend your front leg and take it next, right back with the other leg. And we're gonna do some cat and cow. So we're in tabletop. If you need to turn your hands into a fist, you can, but arms, shoulder width, legs, hip width. On your exhale, you're gonna round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, roll up through the spine, open up through the chest, open up through the throat chakra. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, round the back. And then you're gonna cross your ankles behind you. Gently bring yourself down into a seated position. On your inhale, circle your arms up. Take the arms down right in front. And I'm gonna give you options with this one because this one can get into the shoulders quite a bit. So you're gonna do what's called eagle arms. You're gonna twist your arms in one direction. Now, if this is too much on the shoulders, you can bring one arm down, drop the shoulders, and then turn your head in the opposite direction. Either one is okay. You're still stretching the same area, just won't be too intense. And then remember which arm you have on top. You're going to exhale, unravel your arms, lift up, circle up right above the crown of your head. Exhale, take the arms down, and you're going to stretch the other side. So other arms on top, or if you're doing the thread the needle, you can bring your arms to the side. Either way is okay. Even with the eagle arms, even if you're not raveling the arms all the way, you can bring your hands to a fist, and you can do it that way. If you bring your hands to a fist, it is going to add more of a strengthening effect, especially to your biceps. On your exhale, gently unravel your arms, circle your arms up, lift up through your chin, and focus the breath and energy on the throat chakra. On your exhale, you're going to circle the arms down, bring your head neutral, but now bring your hands behind you and open up through your back. Press the shoulders down and squeeze through your upper back. Gently bring yourself to neutral. We're going to do some spinal twists before Shavasana. So you're going to bring your knees in, recline back, arms out in a T shape. I want you to take your knees down to the right side, and you can turn your head either away from your legs. You can turn your head to the left while your legs are to the right. Or if that's too much on the neck, you can turn your head neutral. So you can bring your head back to the center if that's not feeling okay. On your inhale, gently take the legs back to center. You can do both legs or one leg at a time. Either way is okay. Readjust yourself as needed, and on your exhale, you're going to take it down to the other side. On your next inhale, gently bring the legs back to center. And then what you're gonna do is what's called a happy baby. So I'm gonna give you different variations. You're gonna bring your hands through the middle and then take your hands to the outside of your feet and then drive your knees down. You can do it that way. You can bring your hands to the legs. As long as your knees are driving down, that's what I want, because that's going to help open up through your hips and your lower back. So there's different variations. You can do straight legs and take the legs out wide. So all depending on how intense you want the stretch. And then you're gonna take it down, drive your feet down towards you, your knees down towards you, open up through your hips. I want you to take your focus to all of your main chakras, the crown chakra, the third eye, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra. The main chakras are all in the center of your body because we have chakras all throughout the body. And when you're sending energy and focusing on them, you're just re-energizing them. That's really what it is. It really helps to re-energize our inner world because that's going to help us thrive. It's going to help the body thrive, the mind. On your next exhale, gently bring the feet together. Bring the feet all the way down first. Give yourself a moment to neutralize the back. And then carefully, you're going to take your legs down at the side. Arms down at the side for Shavasana. Relax your upper body. Relax through your legs, your hips. Reconnect with your breath. And allow yourself to be in this present moment. There is so much stuff that's going on in the world. We have our own personal stuff that's going on. Just a lot of different stuff. But what matters right now is right now, right?